Hi guys, Logan here with another video, and today I had something cool to show you. So this is the new for 2024, even though it's barely even 2024 anymore, animated Sideshow Balancing Clown by Seasonal Visions. This guy's being wholesaled through Morris Costumes, and it's a really interesting prop. More so because it doesn't really resemble your typical SVI clown prop. So this year we got a lot of gimmicky and more circus type, like actual circus type clown characters and carnival props, mainly from SVI, which was a big surprise, I think, to everyone. And this guy was probably one of the biggest surprises, at least to me personally, with the clowns. They did this short, I want to say it's about 4-foot clown character balancing on this pole that's kind of slanted, and he had to move side to side, and he's like, trying to balance on this pole. It looks like he's about to fall off, and it's really cool. It's a really cool concept. And it was executed, honestly, pretty well. The actual clown itself has some fairly simple clothing. It is this gold and red dual pattern with white accenting. And same with this long cone hat that's crooked on the top to kind of give him a little more character. And then he's got this kind of long head that, to me, resembles Shatters from the tug-of-war clowns. There we go. Which is why I love this thing so much. The makeup is pretty cool. It's got some dynamic looks to it. More so the eye makeup. I like the bottom part with like the 3 points. I think it looks really, really cool. I love the black and red. It goes really well with the costuming. And then I love the hair. I did style it, but that's kind of how it's supposed to look. This kind of plume, fluffy hair. So I ordered this guy back, I want to say January, I think is when I ordered him, back in the expo. So quite a long time ago. And I paid wholesale because I have a Morris Costumes account, which is why I was able to order him back then. And it was just a prop I thought was so interesting. It was so cool, and I don't regret it. I don't regret any of the props I ordered back then because I think they're all really neat, they're really interesting, and they all have some unique factor in their own right, which, that's kind of what I look for. I know a lot of people had concerns, more so with the quality of the animatronic, how well it's going to withstand in the weather, what's the stability like. So I had this guy up in Halloween, because I got him I want to say a week or so before Halloween, and I would like to confidently say, there goes his adapter, he withstood a hellish windstorm. This windstorm was so violent, it took out several props of mine. It destroyed 2, completely destroyed them. It took out welds. It blew props out into the road. This guy didn't even get knocked down. Nothing broke. He was solid the whole time through. And that is huge because this guy's on one pole, right? It's just one pole. But the pole is these SVI, these square poles. So they're a little more sturdy than most of the cylindrical poles. That I've noticed the cylindrical poles break easier than the square ones. So I think that's probably why it withstood the weather better than my Carnival Barker was destroyed, my Wally got damaged, my Plague Doctor got damaged. This guy, he really had no problem. So, and I think another thing that really benefits him is he's small. He's not really big, you know. So I think the wind is able to pass through him easier than some of the other props did, which is a bonus. I really don't know what he's going for right now. As it said, I paid like $100 and some odd for him. Because again, I paid wholesale. Retail wise, he's probably going for like $200-$300, somewhere around there. I think it's decently worth that. I mean, you're kind of getting what you're paying for. It's a really nice, large scale animatronic. This guy is like 8 foot and some change, and it's an attention grabbing animatronic. I had kids and adults alike that were looking up at him. You know, they were kind of, weaving and dodging when he moved. He thought he was going to fall on top of them. So he had really good reception, which is what I look for. I look for props that get attention. I look for props that, grab the audience, and this is one of those pieces. So I think whatever price you're going to pay for him, I think it's actually pretty worth it. Not only that, but again, the concept was pretty unique. The audio was pretty unique. The animation, he's kind of wobbling side to side. And it works. Everything about him works really, really, really well. And I think that, I think that really gives him a lot of benefits. Now, the cons. Every prop has cons. It's okay. I had a little bit of trouble with the assembly. More so attaching this leg right here. It's attached with prongs. It's just in a really awkward spot. You have to just get it in just right. It's kind of tedious. It's kind of annoying. The costuming is also like a tad bit ill-fitting, so you have to really finagle it and work with it to get it to fit just right. And then the hair is another thing. You can definitely tell that SVI was not even with the wig distribution, and stuff like that bugs me a lot. It's a common SVI issue I've gathered because my towering clowns kind of like that. A lot of my clowns that have dual hair especially, they're like that. So, But really, other than that, I think he's... Oh, actually, no. This covering right here. I think this needs to be one solid covering. And then where this is, I think it just needs to be a slit that opens up with the fabric instead of it being separate pieces. Because you see where the pattern kind of cuts off and then starts and it looks kind of wonky and janky? Yeah. So, that's another little kind of critique. Make it all one piece and then just slide it on over, which is very much possible to do. So, again, little things that I think could really elevate a prop. But other than that, I think it's solid. Motion sensor, right here, clever placement. This leg, it's a solid pull. This leg, it's like it's pronged into place. So I think this is more secure. So let's go ahead and play his phrases. He's got about a minute long audio track. Well, with all the audio tracks. Trying to get the adapter. It does come with an adapter. It's one of those where it has multiple plugs for multiple countries. I love that Morris does that now. So I'm going to set this down real quick. Here we go.
Watch out. I'll be juggling Butcher Knight's nest, and I tend to accidentally drop them on your head repeatedly. I'm such a butterfinger. Nice, wiggle jiggle. She's your daughter. One wrong move, and you're a goner.
That's my favorite of his phrases. He's got a lot of goofy phrases, which I like.
I look forward to this all season more than any other. When I get to fall on top of your head. Oh, nothing like the sound of crunching leaves and cracking skulls to say that red bulb nose to my oversized toes. With this precarious pose, anything goes.
That's all the phrases. Yeah. So, those are his phrases. I love him. I think he's a really nice prop. I think he looks good. I think he moves good. The complaints I have, fairly minor compared to the pros of this prop. I love an animatronic that really grabs your attention. So, and especially where I had him too. I kind of had him towards the end of my haunt, and he still managed to just gain a lot of attention. And that was kind of my test for this one to see, what's the reception going to be like? Am I going to have to alter him next year or not? No. He actually did really, really, really good. I love that. And again, I love how different he is, especially stylistically. He just looks a little different than the normal clowns we've been getting from SVI. So, overall, I think he's a great prop. I highly recommend him. His mechanism is pretty solid looking. It's kind of as like beefy looking as Lumbering Zombie, kind of my comparison. So I don't see it breaking anytime soon. And it doesn't struggle, and it's not very loud, which are some really good signs. But I highly recommend him, honestly. If you don't get this guy for your circus or sideshow display, you're kind of missing out on a really good attention-grabbing prop. It's a solid piece. It looks good. It really does. It's kind of slept on. I don't know why, because it's a good animatronic. And also, it condenses down really well into its box. That's important. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.